Hi, welcome everybody to our first Rowntree Gardens podcast. We are very excited to start this new journey. And first of all, I want to thank the community member that's here with me. If you would like to introduce yourself for me.
I'm Marilyn White.
All right. Hi, Miss Marilyn. So I just want to let you know that I chose you because I think you are a great human being.
Well, the feeling is mutual.
You are very happy all the time, and what a better way than to get to know you a little bit more. So thank you for the opportunity for this interview. So would you like to start by letting me know a little bit about yourself?
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Inglewood, and I am one of 10 children.
Okay.
I am in the seventh one. 8 girls and 2 boys.
Are the boys the oldest ones?
Oldest and next to the last. Boy, did we celebrate that little boy. I grew up in Inglewood, went to Inglewood High School. I was so fortunate to have a big family. It was depression, but I never knew it. I never thought I was hungry or deprived, but I can remember walking across the street with my mom to turn in ration stamps for sugar to get ration stamps for shoes. 10 kids, we needed shoes. So that was an interesting time, but saving tin and grease, all those things for the war, but the war was so far away from us that we didn't know that much about it.
It's interesting now that you look back at it.
It
how,
is.
You never knew being a child that you were going through the depression, and
we didn't have TV.
right?
We didn't have internet.
And it wasn't necessary. It was happiness.
Yep.
I love that.
Who at
I
that
really
age read
do.
the paper,
All right. So my personal favorite question is, how did you meet your husband?
My husband also went to Inglewood High School. He was in my sister's class, older sister's class. And we belonged my sister and I, to senior Girl Scouts. And we were a social group, and we had parties. He had come home from the Navy. He'd been gone for 11 months on a ship. And his friend says, come on to the party. He didn't want to come. Come on. So he came. We danced all night. He went home that night and told his mom and dad, I met the girl I'm going to marry.
How did that make you feel when he told you that story?
When he told me that, it was quite a while later because it didn't fall that fast for me. But he was a honey.
So
he was a winner.
When you saw him, you were like,
Well, I welcomed him home like everybody else, but he was a neat guy.
That's good.
Yeah.
So family-wise, you have any kids?
Yes, we have 4 fine, healthy kids. We love their spouses, and grandchildren are perfect. Extended family. Out of my whole big family, I have 2 sisters and a brother-in-law. Is all that's left, but they're very special.
That's good. Family is
number
a blessing
one.
all the time.
You bet.
Yes. So what did you do for a living growing up? What did you work in? Did you study?
I worked for the phone company.
Okay.
I printed your bills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was a fun job. It was a good job, and I kept it until I got pregnant. And then I was a stay-home mom, and I babysat the neighbors' kids until the youngest one was in kindergarten. Then I got a job as in the office of a doctor, of a dentist. I didn't look a mouse, just in the office.
Was that like a big change, going from a phone company to a dentist
Well,
office?
there was quite a bit difference, long time between there, raising the kids. But that was before all the computers were busy. So we had a lot of paper folders for every patient, So there was a lot of filing, paperwork, appointment. This kind of stuff is what I did for a couple of years. So
You like it?
Oh, yeah, I loved it because you meet all these different people and all that good fun stuff, But sure, why not?
Oh.
Yeah.
Another question I have is, what are some hobbies that you did throughout your life? What did you like to do?
I always liked to knit. My sister taught me how to knit. That was fun. We used to make Argyle socks, believe it or not.
Oh.
And that was always fun. I was very sports-minded. Volleyball, field hockey, tennis was a
Really?
lot of fun. Yeah.
And out of all of them, which one was your favorite?
Well, when I got older, I learned golf. Guess what my favorite was?
That's fun. You know, I always say that one day I'll learn how to play golf. Maybe not near in the future, but one day.
It's very relaxing. It can be frustrating, but it's also really neat just to be outside.
I think
Yeah.
that's what's important.
Yeah.
I've heard that you've traveled a lot.
Oh, yes.
Where has been your favorite place?
Singapore.
Singapore.
Singapore. Beautiful Singapore. Perfect. It's clean. It's safe. My husband went there for work, and I got to tag along. And I could walk anywhere and not be afraid. It was just a neat experience. Plus, there was all different ethnic groups living in Singapore. And they all got along. And it was beautiful. So I just loved it. We almost got transferred there. But my husband was too close to retirement. And they said, no, we can't go. But I would have loved it. I would have loved it.
Do you have a special memory that you just recall that you think like this is why Singapore has been the best?
Well, I still have NRA grandchildren, and I hear from them very often. I get flowers quite often from them.
You do?
Oh, yeah, it's
You
the
do.
family. Yeah, it's the family, the Quack family. Very special.
I know flowers and gardening are also something that you did throughout your whole life.
You bet, you bet. Gardens are fun, yeah. Of course, during the war, we had victory gardens, vegetables, et cetera, et cetera. But at our home in Torrance, we had a lot of flowers, a lot of roses. One of them was an English tea rose that people would go by and sniff the air and take a step back and lean over the fence and smell. Oh, they smell so good. You know, that's the kind they made perfume out of.
You still have some flowers
I still
here.
have some from our home out in the
Yes.
garden. Yep.
So what made you want to come to Rowntree Gardens, to come to a senior home?
After my husband passed, I didn't like being alone. I didn't need to be in that big old house or that bigger yard. And I thought, I got to do something different. So we went to 3 of them. One of them, a lady came out with a big smile and handed me a brochure, turned around and left, so did we.
Oh, interesting.
But my daughter teaches fitness exercises and was her friend also. And she says, my mom goes to Rowntree, lives at Rowntree. Why don't you check that out? We walked in and said, this is it. Plus, Sula was at the door to meet me.
Aw.
And it was just, I am so glad I'm here. So, especially at this time. I'm being taken care of. I'm being watched over. I'm not being ignored. I'm being checked on, you being one of them. Every single day, I feel safe, taken care of, and loved. I love it here.
I'm glad that we make you feel that way. That's all you deserve.
Oh, it's a good place. It's a good place. I can get outside. I don't want to be confined. I know some people who are in that kind of a place, and they're not happy. So I am.
We're glad. We're glad that you're happy. You being happy makes us happy.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know. And just a little bit of advice or some words of wisdom that you might have for younger generations, things that you probably helped you throughout your life.
Well, I would say travel, especially if you have someone special to travel with while you're still young, while you're still healthy and strong and can appreciate all the good things there are. This is a beautiful world. Go out and see it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, of course.
That I'm going to say a prayer to the Lord
Please.
to go to my mother, give her a hug, give her a kiss for Mother's Day. Tell her it's from me.
We love you.
Thank you. Love you too.
Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you. Come every day, take my temperature.
Okay, I will. I will come every day and take your
I miss your Wonder Woman mask.
Thank you so much, Miss Marilyn.
Thank you.
For everything.
Take care.